So I just want to document another great example of Upshur County Sheriff's Department and West Virginia State Police discriminating against me. If anybody watched my YouTube channel, y'all know I went to prison for being a terrorist because I got mad at the door on the way out of the hospital and said some stuff, which I have something called acute psychotic episodes, similar to Tourette's, documented. Can't get medicated for it because, they're trying to force me into prostitution and blame me for prostituting so they can cover up the real porn stars that make them the money here. Anyway, long story short, I went to prison for a terroristic threat, got out last fall, and I don't know how many times I've been threatened in this county. I had a guy at a gas station tell me one time this was all my fault and he ought to kill me. I had another guy offer to pay somebody to beat my ass at a gas station. His name is Doy Horner, and he's connected to my neighbors now, the Coxes. Well, anyway, long story short, I see lights in the driveway last night. It's midnight, and if you take a look here, the city of Buchanan, which I'm in Upshur County, and I'm not sure on county ordinance, but the city of Buchanan definitely says minors under 18 cannot be in public places between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless with an adult. Well, these two kids are in the driveway at almost midnight. Both of them have to be under the age of 15, right? 15 at the most. I'm not sure their exact ages. And all I see are flashlights. It's dark. I mean, it's pitch dark. This is what my driveway looks like at night where I'm living. This is what I'm looking at night, right here. And all I can see are some flashlights. And we've been robbed. In fact, just within the last 2 weeks, somebody broke in our house and stole all of our popsicles out of the freezer. How retarded. Anyway, so I go out yelling and screaming. I get woke up by dogs barking. I see flashlights in my driveway. So I go out just hollering and fussing. I mean, that 15 minutes when you just wake up and you're not really all the way awake. When I get down to the end of the driveway, I realized it was kids. And they said they lost something. They were just looking for it. So I thought, I'll come back in. I'll find flashlight, all that stuff. There wasn't no adult out there. It was just two kids. Finally find a flashlight. Take me just a little bit. 10, 15 minutes. I go back out. At this point in time, it's midnight. And I walked out there. I said, what'd y'all lose? And they said, I thought they said a coat. They said a phone. I said, okay. And I said, do y'all really think you need to be looking for it right now? At this point in time, I didn't even see the parents. Well, the parents come walking up as I'm walking down the driveway. Probably because they went home and told mommy and daddy that I yelled at them to get out of the driveway and to get away from my dad's property. I apologized. I said, I didn't know y'all was kids. And I just woke up. You woke me up. I was panicked. The dogs were barking. We've been blah, 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 blah. I was getting ready to ask, do you need some help? And the mom started mouthing me. I said, look, ma'am, what's your name? Because I was trying to make conversation with her. She started, don't you dare come towards me. I'll whoop your fucking ass, bitch, blah, blah. I mean, just threat after threat. Now, granted, I threatened a door on the way out of the hospital because I was irritated. I was talking to a door because the door wouldn't open. And I did say I was going to burn this whole thing down, blow this whole thing up, kill them all, let God sort it out. I did say that. The military say kill them all, let God sort them out. And when I said burn this whole thing down, I meant the pedophile pornography ring and the intentional infecting of people with HIV and the betting pool and all that stuff. And when I'm going to burn that down, I'm still working on doing that by my social media and exposing the HIV cover-up. Blowing the whole thing up, I meant what I said. I'm still blowing up the discrimination, the harassment of the Pagan Motorcycle Club that controls the justice system. I'm still doing all that. That's what I meant. But anyway, my point being is this lady next door threatens me, right? Literally threatens me. And I looked up the law on it. And in the least, it's a misdemeanor for her saying that to me. In the least. She was physically aware. She was completely awake, walking down the road. I was trying to apologize because I flipped out when I hear dogs barking and all you see are flashlights, completely dark outside. Didn't know what was going on. So I did flip out. So I was trying to go make it right. Don't want to see my dad's house get burned up. I don't want to see, that happens around here. People's house burned down. People get robbed all the time. People get flattened tires. I've had my fair share. I've tried to report all this to the police here, and of course, the police won't even take a statement. Anyway, so here's the law. Here, it's in the least a misdemeanor for her to threaten to whoop my ass. In the least. And it's a violation of Buchanan city limits. I'd have to do some research if it's in county limit, if that's a county-wide thing. And they didn't even do a thing. And what kind of parent lets their 15-year-old and maybe 11-year-old at the most walk around in the middle of the night and go fishing without adult supervision on somebody else's property? I mean, that's just bad parenting, if you ask me. If it would have been me and my kids, I probably got a fine, put in fucking prison, all that shit. But some people around here are allowed literally to get away with murder. But anyway, let me pull this law up on if you threaten to whoop somebody's ass or you're a member of groups of people that gang stalk somebody to do bad things to them. Which the Peggy Motorcycle Club and all the members have done for me for years. But there, like I said, there is the conduct of minors. You're not supposed to be out between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. And give me just a second. Gotta go back. I'm not really used to working with this. Is it illegal to threaten somebody in West Virginia? Any person who harasses or repeatedly makes credible threats against another is guilty of a misdemeanor, and upon conviction thereof shall be confined. Well, she threatened me to kick my ass at least 4 times. And then, bitch has the nerve to call law on me today. And the law doesn't say anything to her about why are your kids snooping around other people's property. And we've caught this one kid coming out of our driveway when we got back from church. Plain up caught him red-handed in the driveway. What is really going on in West Virginia? Oh, I know. They keep certain people out of prison to cover up certain diseases that certain families have, all the meanwhile trying to pay certain people to infect certain people, so that way they can scapegoat out of the dirtball shit that certain police officers and judges are a part of. That's why. Oh yeah, I forgot. Anyway, just more proof of the discrimination. Just another example thereof. And I guess on that, I'm going to say peace, love, and good night, because there's some notifications from Russia popping up, and I'd like to take a look at Putin and see what's going on with him. Y'all have a good night. Peace, love, and happiness.